This is number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Tigers will kick this away to get us going here. Bringing it out, it's White. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team?
That's caught. It's White. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Receiver makes the catch. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the move now. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw again. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense and He is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Quick pass, the catch is made. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Breaks into open space. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try the option play here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for the wideout, and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. A huge defensive score.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of this drive, they're set up at their own 48. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's White. And he'll run out of bounds. Picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Quick completion to the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's the second down play. And they'll use the ground game here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. All the way quickly, but nobody in the area. And the official's going to call intentional grounding here. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. To bootleg here. Off target with the throw, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He hands it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
A deep shot right down the middle. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. A
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Clark. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And this time it's complete. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Only traveling for a sack.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. With Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The football. Created just enough separation for the catch.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Grab down the middle. It's Wiley. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Now it's second down here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Pick six could be a game changer.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. What a catch and run by the junior. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. Intercepted in the end zone. He's bringing it back.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. He gets loose. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep down the middle. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First down and more. He's still running. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on. The energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out there. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Looking to throw it on first down. Turns it loose downfield. Finds the receiver wide open. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Now, it wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Second down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. And this pass is on target, caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try at 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the wideout goes in motion. Good throw. The catch is made.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And on fourth down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Direct snap. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fires quickly to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
This should be the last play of the quarter. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. We're trying to run it with the option. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it?
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
He's back at the 38-yard line. Second down.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got the first and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the left. Breaks free. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back. That's on Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Throws to the tight end. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
But trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, they're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking deep downfield to the left. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game. I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying